everyone, there is Yoda, and today we got 2v2 on map Udun on patch 1.0.8. Our players are as follow: Luigi playing as man, his teammate is going to be Darlo playing as man as well. Their opponents are Carl playing as Isengard in red, and until another man player, it's going to be Rainbow. So as we can see, Rainbow is starting with two farms in the front and the back. He's been covered by a Tenderland or Elfenwood that Luigi put over here. He's going for a barrack, and I think it's going to be next farm outside the circle of the fortress. What is Carl doing is going with Uruk pit and furnaces. There is another furnaces in the front of his fortress. On the other side, Darlo is going to with 3 farms as well as barrack, and his teammate is going with 2 farms, barrack and Archer range. So he's going to mix up archers with Swords of Gondor in the beginning of the game. So Luigi is aware that he's facing another Man of the West. This is why he chose this path to go right away with Archer range and barrack instead of anything else. Carl haven't been yet discovered by his opponent, and I think that Rainbow just uses Thunderland on his opponent's Thunderland to get him 50% of defense. Definitely great when you defend against the same race. First clash, first blood over here. This first clash will be won by Luigi over here. Why? Because he's in defensive stance. If you're facing the same race, you should set your unit in the defensive stance as well. It's Goblin Warriors. There are Goblin Warriors. There should be set up to aggressive stance. Anyway, we got some Uruk-hais over here. They're moving towards every last building. They haven't been discovered any farm yet. There is a stables from Darlo, and he's fighting with those Uruk-hais. He's of course going to lose some of those soldiers and allow Uruk-hais to go towards the farm that he will most likely lost over here. Those soldiers of Gondor definitely will not be able to get into those Uruk-hais before they destroy the farm and receive level 2. Here it is, level 2 for Uruk-hais. There is a stables for Darlo, and there is some nice attack from Luigi towards Rainbow, but of course Rainbow will defend perfectly, and Luigi will lost his battalion of archers over here that was out of position. As well as we can see that Rainbow got his battalion of soldiers of Gondor near the corner of the map, near the base of Luigi, that he should definitely use those Swords of Gondor to destroy at least 2 farms if possible. And those Uruk-hais should definitely get away over here. They're on level 2, they can easily recreate themselves. But let's back to Carl's base. Carl got a nice set of defenses and with those crossbones, placed them perfectly so far, but of course this battalion of Swords of Gondor will get close to the furnaces and will definitely destroy it. There is another Uruk pit created by Carl. I think it's a little bit too fast. Well, he got no economy, only 4 furnaces at the moment. This one will definitely be cancelled, all destroyed. So we got 3 furnaces at the moment. He got 2 Uruk pits, and he will not receive that much money to sustain stable build production. Carl is going with Pac-Mans, of course, because his opponent got stables that he saw already, so he wants to be prepared over it. Rainbow is going towards some farms from Darlo, and at the same time he's going for farms from Luigi, so definitely good control over those Swords of Gondor so far. As well, Rainbow got his own stables. He's going to get level 2 in this purpose, and will get access to Rohirrims. They are definitely the best riders in the game. Luigi was able to defend. Of course, he lost some of farms, and now he's losing timing, at least with those 2 battalions of Gondor archers that should be definitely coming back to home while those Gondor Knights definitely are enough to deal with Gondor's soldiers. So yeah, stable is level 2. Rainbow is not yet creating any Rohirrims, maybe he doesn't have resources. In the meantime, Gondor battalion, Gondor soldiers battalion have been killed. There is another battalion that will be killed, not exactly in battalion. Here we go, Rainbow got some tower guards, he's going with Rohirrims as well. There are 2 battalions of knights, and they will definitely get into the crossbones and kill them all, so Carl wasn't aware. He should mix it those pikemen near the crossbones and should know that pikemen are moving a little bit faster than crossbones, so he should mix them up so he will not lose the entire battalion of crossbones already. Now there is only a matter of time while those Gondor soldiers will deal enough damage towards pikemen. Of course, pikemen are not this big deal versus Gondor soldiers. And in the back there are some Gondor archers who will definitely kill them all in no time. Let's back to our man versus man action. We got Rainbow, who's definitely got an advantage on the middle. We got Signal Fire that haven't been taken by any player yet. They're only trying to attack their opponents. How about Carl? He's not producing units, he's producing 1 battalion of pikemen at the moment. His economy will be screwed up. Furnaces after furnace will fall down by those knights. 3 battalions of knights from Darlo at the moment. But of course, maybe in this time that Rainbow will deal some damage towards Luigi's base. Luigi is going with the stables at the moment. He's stabilized with economy, as we can see, as well as Rainbow do the same. He got definitely lots of farms in the nice places, and he will get some Rohirrim battalion, as we can see over here. There is lures for Carl as well, so that when his all money goes and all his furnaces have been destroyed. There is an answer from Rainbow. He's trying to attack his opponent. Good micro by tower guards, luring all those units towards one of those battalions of Gondor archers that should move out. There is another battalion of Gondor archers that dealing damage in the distance. They should be microing out. That's actually what's happened. Here comes knights from Darlo to help his teammate. He will not definitely go into those tower guards over here. He may a little bit take care about swords of Gondor, but nothing else. And this battalion will be definitely crushed by those units. Anyway, knights and Rohirrims get into the stables line, as well as tower guards are dealing damage towards archer range. And as we can see, tower guards, another battalion of tower guards are going into the barrack for Luigi. So Luigi will lose his capability of creating units at the moment. It's definitely costly for this player. He got to rebuild everything. There is a wall hub thrown down by Builder to protect him. And now a really good move by Tealman player Rainbow, that destroy every last production buildings for his opponent and is still trying to deal damage towards the farms. In the meantime, there is the help from Darlo that got his own Rohirrims that are going to chase the Rohirrims from Rainbow. Rainbow is trying to retreat, killing some of Gondor archers on level 3. There is a major attack from Man of the West against Isengard. Isengard lures got level 2, got Carnage available. There are carabines on top of all those units, so this this forest will not be used that well. There is another forest counter for Rainbow that allow Isengard to gain 50% armor. And level 4 for lures. Carl got get away with crossbones, definitely trying to microwave pikemen. In the back there is a stab in the back from Darlo, so Carl got to defend his furnaces or delay this, and Builder will get away in time, of course. There is a will from Darlo that will recreate all those knights. Good job over here. There is a Theoden, and battalion of Rohirrims from Darlo is chasing Rohirrims that we saw. There is a banner that they will chase. There is another battalion of Rohirrims with Theoden. 50% damage will be done. Great micro by Rainbow so far with this another battalion of Rohirrims with this banner. It will definitely make him do damage at the time. But yeah, this banner have been catched by Rohirrims, and they fulfill their what they've been made for. But of course, by doing it, Theoden receive level 2. Let's back to Isengard. Isengard have been pushed back a little bit. Man of the West. Now it's going to be, I think, counterattack from Darlo, while his teammate is going the same way, counterattacking his opponent. There is a Theoden with Rohirrim, so Luigi got to make good decisions with those tower guards. Level 3 for Theoden, almost level 4, and he will receive favor, King's favor, so he will get his opponent's teammates' experience. There is a Lurs still level 4, God available cripple, but of course we are looking for his leadership on level 5. There are 2 battalions of Rohirrims on top of archers. Grambo wasn't enough focus on those Rohirrims and wasn't able to crash those archers over here. Here comes Isengard one more time to try to attack his opponent. Here comes a large attack from Darlo towards empty base of Rainbow. It's definitely disaster. This battalion of Rohirrim should be on melee weapon, not distance weapon, no bones. It's not actually going to happen, but anyway, this stables from Rainbow will go down. There is the land, and his stables is going down. But nothing else. Here comes crossbones on top of those knights, and they will be forced to retreat for the time being. Here comes Theoden and army of Isengard, army of Karl, with Lurs almost level 5. Almost he will receive his own leadership in no time when he crash all those units, and Boromir over here. So he should definitely use the bone mode, use cripple. There is lots of Rohirrims over here. There is a carnage from Lurs, almost level 5, almost leadership. Here comes Hobbit Summoned Alliance in top of the stables, level 3 from Rainbow. Rainbow is dealing definitely a good amount of damage with his Rohirrims and Theoden. Is he going? Yeah, he's going towards the stables, trying to destroy it. Now that man who got definitely needs help. Boromir level 1, halfway gone. Half have gone, and Lurs receive level 5 at the moment, so he got leadership, 50% damage. Stables are level 3, goes down for Darlo. There is a counter-attack from Luigi as well with tons of pikemen. There is Boromir for Rainbow. Here comes Hobbit summons for Darlo and Luigi. As for Luigi, I'm very sorry. You know, 3 Men of the West in the same game. Here comes Eomer from Rainbow. Rainbow's got his Boromir on level 2, so he doesn't have yet Horn of Gondor. He's working on getting him. Lots of units on top of Rainbow's fortress. I think it's maybe it. Spear throw have been used, but it's not dealing enough damage towards knights and Rohirrims that are on the Tenderland, on the forest, on the wood. And how about this Boromir? Is he going to receive level 3? Is he going to get his Horn of Gondor? He'll have been used on top of every unit. And I think Fortress from Rainbow will be going down. Is going down definitely. Tower expansion have been cancelled, and now there is Horn of Gondor from Boromir, but I don't think so. It's definitely too late to use it. He definitely going to do it, but it's not going to save him. This fortress may go down. There is a Sharku from Kara as well, and Horn of Gondor on top of every unit. Let's see what's going to happen. There is an upgrade to the fortress. Boiling oil isn't going to be used at the moment. It should be used already. If it's not going to be used in time, it's going to be a waste. those units still are not doing damage, and they are starting doing it now. Boy Oil, I think it's a little bit too late. Yes, the fort isn't going to be enough time for Boy Oil to succeed it now. Fortress going down, and Rainbow losing his fortress. He was almost here to protect it, but a little bit too late. Only matter of seconds. But of course, in RTS games, seconds are what you need to change the game. What we got? Isengard in retreat. He got industry on top of his the furnaces that will receive level 3 in no time. There is some towers expansions from Isengard. Now it's time for Darlo and Luigi to attack their opponents while they're in the retreat, desperate, looking for the hiding. And definitely Man of the West, Rainbow will seek hiding into the base of his teammate. There is an only choice. Let's take a look at the power points that Luigi and all the players got. So Darlo got heal, Elfenwood, as well as Summon Hobbit Alliance. How about his teammate Rainbow? Actually doesn't have a fortress, so he will not even look at his power points at the moment. Luigi got almost 10 power points, Elfenwood and Hobbit Alliance of course used already. How about our Isengard player? Isengard got of course Industry and Crabines and 6 power points, nothing more at the moment. Of course 3k resources allow him to create a Saruman in no time, but isn't going to be enough. We'll see. There is a cripple. Cripple will be used on top of Boromir. No, it looks like that Karl wasn't perfectly in control of lures, and that cripple have been used on top of this hero. In the meantime, of course, Luigi is taking care of remaining farms that Rainbow left behind, running for his life. There is Eomer on his own. On level 3, he should definitely... Who is that? Luigi's Eomer. He should definitely take care about him and get away along while this cripple have been messed a bit, and it's on clock at the moment. So yeah, Eomer should get away at the moment, right now, but it's too late for him to do some move. What we get here? Darlo creating more and more riders of Rohirrim. His teammate is going with some infantry units as well as Rohirrims. Boromir on level 1, but it will change definitely. And let's take a look at all the players. Signal fire have been taken by Luigi. I think Karl will took it over his control at the moment with Sharku. Knights with Theoden and Eomer, deadly composition. Rainbow should use them as much as possible while he got still time for doing it. Sharku should be follow those riders as well. But here comes a big attack from Man of the West, from Luigi, and I don't think so that Karl will be able to succeed it if he's not going to retreat with his units. He's after the farms of Darlo, but I don't think so it will be enough. There is a beacon from Darlo as well that he spotted the builder from Rainbow, and that one of those builders will be killed. Here we go, Rainbow got his revenge. Not really. Wallhub will be thrown down by Luigi, and now Theoden and Eomer will deal damage with some Rohirrims on top of the farm. Level 7 almost on Theoden, on level 6 almost from Theoden. On level 7 he'll receive Glorious Charge, 50% of normal damage, so definitely worth it. But he got to take care of outlaw leadership as well to gain some resources from destroying and killing units to rebuild his fortress. So everything in top of Rainbow. But at the moment we got Saruman and Lures fighting on the middle. Here comes Fireball on top of some Mirkwood archers, Do Not Dice Rangers rather, and a long shot have been used. Lots of pugments have been killed, no units anymore. There is an answer from Karl with a Vulture, and he will definitely destroy all those units, trying to retreat his heroes at least. And as we can see, Lures will get away in time to fight another day, and Dunedain Rangers will definitely kill this Watcher. What we got in Karl's base, he's trying to recreate units, he's going with Berserkers as well as Uruk Pikemen. There are some Luigi's riders, and they will be killed. They will be killed by two heroes, Saruman and Lures, at the moment. Lures as well got Pillage available, and still Rainbow is doing a great job over here, trying to destroy as many farms as possible from Luigi, increase his ability to win, get some experience from his heroes, and maybe deal even more damage towards his opponent. As we can see, there is an autocast spear from the Eomer. Eomer is going to be doing some damage. Yeah, he kills one of those Rohirrims only. Of course, it's because of all those leadership and all those experience that those Rohirrims get into their hands. There comes a major attack from Luigi as well. He will lose all his rangers that will get his opponent's resources that are desperately needed. There is a Boromir, there are some tower guards and Swords of Gondor. They'll get heavy damage, heavy beaten by towers. Maybe this furnace may go down. Boromir is getting away. Cripple will be used on top of Boromir. He'll be crippled. Furnace going down, but it's not enough. I don't think so it's enough. Definitely this Boromir may go down after those tower guards and Swords of Gondor. Level 7 on Lures, level 4 on Saruman. Horn of Gondor have been used, low in health, Boromir on level 5. How is it going to be? There is Lures. Saruman is getting away. He should definitely trying to fight. Berserkers and Lures end up his life. And they receive resources they desperately need. How about Eomer? Eomer got level 6, so he got outlaw leadership. As well as we got on the field Theoden on level 6 still. There is an Eowyn that will, with her smite, he will definitely deal enough damage towards the Rohirrims, even with Eomer leadership and Theoden's. But still, it's still in his stride. They're trying to deal more and more damage. Really good job by Rainbow that doesn't have much, but still trying to destroy as many as possible, as much as possible, dealing the most out of this what he can do. There is a Boromir from Rainbow as well. Lots of Berserkers from Karl. How is going to be answered by Darlo and Luigi. They're still trying to go with some Pikemans and Rohirrims. There is Sharku level 5 actually that chasing some Rohirrim battalion. And so far so good. Two Menace players got almost everything under their control. There is Luigi who got Eomer, Eowyn and Theoden. And he's going to smite this Sharku definitely. Sharku is in danger, but he got Man-Eater almost available if he only received level 8. That will not be at the moment. Smite and Spear should be used on top of this Sharku. Let's take a look how many damage it's done. I don't think that Smite is available. Yeah, Smite is not available for Eowyn. So the Sharku may live to fight another day. There are some Rohirrims that should definitely take care about themselves and go home. There is a King's favor to allow those Rohirrims to gain more experience and be tougher in next fight. There are lots of Pikemans for Darlo, so Rainbow decided to get back into his base. There is a fortress from Rainbow will be created, so definitely the Pillage and Outlaw that allow those two players to get extra resources pay off. Still when we are looking at the base and in the game, it's in favor of our men's players. Even if both Isengard and Man of the West, Teal Man of the West, trying to do everything. Here comes Horn of Gondor, stepped 2 battalions that did not receive yet level 5. And I think those battalions may be killed. It's going to be costly for Rainbow to lose those battalions. Let's take a look. No, those 2 battalions still alive. And I think, yes, if he's going to microing well, he will save all that he got. Theoden may be saved as well. Yes, Theoden is getting away. There is a Saruman. He got Wizard Blast as well as Fireball. There is Lures on level 7. Lots of Berserkers. They're definitely enough to kill all those units. Boromir out of position. He could be crippled. What is going on over here? Here comes a unit from Darlo that pointed that their opponent is going to receive one more time his fortress. Rohirrim's get into the pikemen, have made them lost a bit, and now it's Isengard that controlling the battlefield for a moment, for a brief moment. He got to retreat, help his ally. I think it's very, very important to do it at the moment. Look at those Rohirrims, their lone health. There is a beacon pointed by someone, and I think that this fortress is going to stay alive. Definitely those Rohirrims will do damage to the farm, but not to the fortress. Darlo discovered the fortress. He's pinging that there is a fortress. Oh, Luigi is about to lose his Elrond if only Carl will be able to catch him and turn around. No, he wasn't. It was definitely so close for him to lose everything. Saruman could use Fireball on top of those tower guards over here. Some Rohirrim still then in Eomer and off top of Karl's base. Karl's base got fire arrows. There is a furnace on level 3 as well. There is a barrack on level 3 that got arrows for himself. And yeah, more and more farms from Luigi will be taken care of. Level 7 for Theoden, so he got Glorious Charge. Of course, those Rohirrims got to be reboot. Level 8. Level 9 for Eomer at the moment. So Rainbow is coming back to the game. His Boromir is going back. He got, of course, his Horde of Gondor available. Boromir have been pinned, and he's going to be killed by Carl one more time without any remorse. There is another Boromir chasing Boromir from Rainbow. There's lots of pikemen. Definitely this Saruman should use the Wizard Blast on top of all of those. Good setup still by Carl and Rainbow, of course. And they're still trying to establish base. They got, of course, problems. Here comes Glorious Charge on top of all those units. And Rohirrims from Darlo got to get away. Here comes Heal as well. So I don't think so. It will be pointless to fight them at the moment without any buff. Only get them level up. Level 7, level 5 battalion have been killed. Of course costly, but entire battalion of Rohirrims as well have been demolished. No, there is a battalion level 5. Now those Rohirrims with Theoden in armor should definitely going back towards the fortress and heal themselves near the well. They're very costly. They're on level 5, level 6, and almost and level 4. Here comes Isengard trying to go towards those all those units, maybe to take care about the base of men of Luigi. Luigi got boiling oil for his fortress available. He got blacksmith. How about his teammate? His teammate got AV tower and armor on his fortress as well. So Luigi have been pushed back when he saw this army of Isengard. There are lots of pikemen and Boromir on top of them. Those Rohirrims get away of here to somewhere over here, and as well Isengard got to retreat to his base. Let's take a look into the power points that all the players got in this puzzle. Now we got Darlo, he got heal, Elfenwood, and summon Hobbit Alliance. Now he will get of course 15 power points, and that will allow him to get Dunedain's Rangers. How about next one? We got Rainbow that receive his fortress again, Elfenwood, Hobbit Alliance heal, and Dunedain's allies. How about next player? It's going to be Luigi. Luigi get heal, Elfenwood, Hobbit Alliance, as well as Dunedain allies. And the last player is going to be Carl. Carl got lots of power points. I mean, at least when you use when you will receive this 25 power points last tier units, he got crab eyes, industry, and water. So definitely good counter, and 5k resources at the moment. So he is definitely in good shape. He could definitely invest in something called armor while he's actually doing it. And maybe thinking about retreating to the base, protect from the Boromir and all those pikemans. 17 power points for him so far. Let's go and look at the older players. We got Forge Blades done by Luigi. He got all those heroes. Rohirrims from Rainbow are not fully in health, and he should definitely retreat and not lose them. One of those battalions on level 7, level 5, and almost level 5 for another battalions of Rohirrims. There is an attack, there is a counter. We got we can see the Dunedain's Rangers. On top of them we can see hobbits. We can see as well used of lightning strike. This is why Isengard having the retreat. All those pikemans will be killed over here. A long shot will be used on top of Hobbit Alliance. Good cooperation by Carla and Rainbow at the moment. Definitely great savior over here. And I don't know why Carl is not attacking his opponent's base. He's only after the farms, while his teammate is trying to deal damage towards the farms and the base of his opponent. And he is losing quite a lot of those Rohirrims. He should definitely take care about them and retreat. Beacon set up by Luigi. I don't think so that anything will take care about those this army of Isengard. Not at the moment, at least. Here comes Rohirrims from Darlo that deal definitely enough damage towards his opponent. What we got here? We got Rohirrims trying to get home and heal themselves. There is another two battalions of Rohirrims from Luigi, and Darlo as well got I think even 4 or 6 battalions of Rohirrims from himself. There should be a fireball at the moment. Definitely good call for Saruman to use fireball off top of those Rohirrims if there is still a chance to group them together. It may be the last of the attacks. We got Aragorn on the field as well as Boromir almost on level 3. Those Rohirrims got to be in good shape. How about Carl? Carl get in his disposal 5k resources. How about now? How much money he got? Fireball on top of Rohirrims. Really good shot. And now they should move forward with it. Maybe Devastation should be used on top of those Rohirrims to just stop them, to just stop their movements and catch them into those pikemans. There is 21 power points for Isengard. He got available water as well as 6k. He's not going after the research of heavy armor or forge blades, which is definitely a mistake in this point of the game when you should get everything for yourself. At the moment he's just push button on it. Here comes more and more units. This Eomer is out of position. He should retreat. So armor and the blades are available for Rohirrims. They were able to get away as well. Here comes Aragorn with Boromir, with units, with armor and blades. Definitely, Carl should give his money a bit to Rainbow as well, to allow him to get blacksmith and upgrading blades and armor for himself. He's not doing it. As we can see, he's not purchased any upgrade from the fortress to allow his units to get cheaper armor, and there is a bit of mistake. But of course, here comes entire army of Rohirrims from Darlo. Level 2 for Aragorn. Blade Master haven't been used properly. Here comes Hobbit Alliance as well as Dunedain's Rangers. Definitely hard to do anything. Here comes Watcher as well as Wizard Blast. Saruman have been killed. Level 4 for Boromir, for Aragorn. Lurs is not in Carnage mode. He's at the moment. Aragorn should try to get away or use Luigi should use heal. Heal have been used, but it's not healed his teammate's hero, and another one was a little bit too late. And Aragorn is going down. It's time for Darlo to deal some damage towards his opponent's base. Definitely with this match of Rohirrims, there is another army of Rohirrims from Rainbow. He doesn't have upgrades for himself. He'll be chased by Luigi's Rohirrims, and you don't want to intervene in this situation. Glorious charge. Good call over here. Now at the moment they may be able to succeed it. Spears haven't done much, and it may be it with all those leaderships for Rainbow. He may succeed it. He may use spear throw towards some of those Rohirrims as well. Here comes Rohirrims from Darlo. There is a wood for him. It definitely should be cancelled. Here comes Boromir. He should definitely use Horn of Gondor at the moment, as well as buy boil oil. Where is boil oil for the fortress? He may succeed it, to be honest. Boths go over. Good catch in Horde of Gondor. All those Rohirrims may be killed at the moment, but of course those pikemen are out of position. One of those battalions should go over here and kill all those knights. Allow him to get 25 power points that he will gain from those tower guards, almost. But definitely those Rohirrim's riders could be killed over here. Good call by Rainbow so far. Almost level 9 for Rohirrims and level 7. Here comes Spear Throw. It's dealing lots of damage towards the Rohirrims, but it's not enough. And I think that Rainbow should get away at the moment from here, while Isengard should definitely counterattack. Here we go with siege works, double siege works from Darlo. There is an Aragorn came back. Rohirrim is getting away. Spear throw is available for Darlo, and he should use it. Oh, when it's going on, is it going to be a heal or something else? No, they just stopped for a minute. A really bad decision. They should definitely go into the base, going home. How about resources? How many resources they got? We can see that Isengard got 2k resources. Darlo got almost 1k. Half for Rainbow, and he will receive 25 power points short. And now that Isengard should definitely take care about the siege setup over here. He's standing too long in the base. Carl could win the game, to be honest, from himself at the moment. His opponent got only Rohirrims. He got upgraded Uruk-hais. Of course, he doesn't have Saruman that will be allowed at the moment. Now, and those units should definitely goes over here, destroying this catapult that deals so much damage towards him. There is a Saruman. Maybe he was waiting for it. There is a fight. Lots of pikemen have been catched by lots of Rohirrims have been catched by pikemen. And Carlos should definitely, with entire this army, goes over here towards the middle. Leave those Rohirrims behind because he saw the threat. Darlo trebuchets, they should be killed. If it's not going to spread his units, he's going to lose the game. Heavy guard, yeah, he got lightning strike as well available for himself, so he may do it. His teammate got to regain his units. We got trebuchets moving back. Wizard Blast could be used over here on top of all those tower guards without remorse. Here comes land. And here we go. Trebuchets using their shots to destroy all those units with Horn of Gondor. It's going to be disaster for Isengard. Isengard is out of position at the moment. It was too late for attack. He was waiting too long. Rohirrims and Bone Mode will deal damage. Here comes Aragorn with a Blade Master. Will is near those units. Saruman is flying around. Somewhere over here we can see someone Dragon Strike, but I don't know still where. Not here, not here. Okay, there is, there it is. There is Dragon Strike. Lures and Saruman may be killed over here. Here comes another Horn of Gondor, this time from Rainbow, but definitely this call was so fast. Of course, lots of Rohirrims have been killed. That's definitely good. And Dragon Strike make it job a bit. Fire up entire cross zone. But of course, Wizard Blast haven't been used on top of all those tower guards. That should be done when all those units have been stunned. And Isengard got to retreat at the moment. Nice try by Carl, but a little bit too late. Rohirrims regain their healths, and I think that Carl, let's take a look at his resources. Luigi got 3k resources. How about Carl? Carl got 3k as well, and he should give his half of them to his teammate to get him access to blacksmith. But he's not doing so. The Rainbow got 2k for himself, so if they combine their resources, it might be something. Definitely level 7, level 8 Rohirrims are not usually seen. Horn of Gondor cannot be used. There was heal on top of everything. There is an Aragorn low in health. How is Isengard going to react? Is he going to lose his Saruman? Yes, Saruman will be killed, I think. Saruman have been killed. Lures have been killed. Wizard Blast, Wizard Lightning or Lightning Strike haven't been used in the right position, to be honest, and now it should be an over for Man and Isengard. Horn of Gondor is not available. Lots of trebuchets. Armory is going down. Berserker is on top of trebuchets at the moment. Some of units will go to rescue those trebuchets, at least 2 of them. Rohirrims will deal enough damage, of course, towards this one Berserker. And now the fortress from Isengard is going down. And in this case, this game will be over, even with a bunch of Rohirrims who are trying to do something. It will not be enough. There is an Eomer from Rainbow, but I think It might be it. Fortress from Isengard is going down. There is nowhere to hide. Isengard and Man's Rainbow definitely was doing great, but Isengard was waiting too long in his base. He wasn't use his resources that much. There is an earthquake, so I think it's too late anyway. But let's see the trebuchets with fire rocks, fire stones are going to destroy the Karl's fortress, fully upgraded Karl's fortress almost. There is an earthquake, but of course earthquake will not deal enough damage towards the trebuchets and units. So it was rather the waste. Rohirrim's goes on top of pikemen's lost their lives. All those Rohirrims will lost over here. Trebuchets will deal enough damage, and yeah, fortress for Karl is going down, as well as tons of Rohirrims. This battalion of Rohirrims on level 10 will get away, but of course I think Eomer have been killed over here. There is an earthquake on top of Man's fortress at the moment, and we saw the Karl has been defeated, and now it's only the matter of time that Rainbow will be defeated as well, or he's going to left for him. So yeah, it just happened. Rainbow just left the game. It was the right choice. That wasn't nothing that he can do. He just wasted his earthquake on the army of his opponents, and it doesn't deal any more damage that it should. And he killed all his Rohirrims with Eomer. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cast. Sorry for my mistakes. Have a fantastic day, and see you next time in the next cast of Battle for Earth 2. Bye bye.